Hello, and you're playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the 36X Spring Creek map here, where we are continuing on with the sorghum harvest here since last episode. Not much of the field left here, barring any unforeseen circumstances, and I think we can finish this field here at this episode, hopefully. A couple more passes, and we should be about done here. Grain cart, I think it's about half full, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure how much is in the truck at the moment. I don't remember that one, but yeah, like I said, we got, looks like, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 more long passes here. And then we just got the little short section of the field over there. So like that shouldn't take much longer. We could potentially put this back on course play too if we want to have one. We'll see once where we end up here at this episode. There's a couple other things we probably should be getting done here as well at some point. If I remember correctly, I think we got a truckload or two of wheat sitting around here somewhere that needs to be unloaded yet. Let's see what other. Oh yeah, probably field 385. I have not finished cleaning up for field 385 yet. Kind of one of the nice things about it, if you're using course play, which we did on that field completely. Course play tends to unload everything when it's done. That really nice feature, if you ask me. So when the combine's done, the combine will unload into the grain cart. Once the grain cart's done, the grain cart will typically go unload itself as well. So again, kind of a nice feature there from course play on that part. Obviously, when you're doing it yourself, well, yeah, then, the only unload that happens is if you do it yourself. So, but anyway, nothing wrong with that too sometimes, Evan. Now, to be folks, I always enjoy harvesting. As I've said it many, many times before, one of my favorite activities in the game here. Maybe not necessarily, maybe sometimes the most exciting, but definitely probably still my favorite activity. As far as like you got, cultivating and plowing and planting and, field prep and spraying and, stuff like that, right, Evan? Still comes down to harvesting is my favorite. And I think what it is, Evan, you put all the work into the field, whether it's plowing, cultivating, planting, spraying, whatever needs to be done for the field, put line down, fertilizer, all that good stuff, right? You put all that work in, Evan, and then you get to the end. Harvest, right? Kind of the last thing you do. Oh, I guess technically. Well, would you consider mulching part or after harvest, or would you consider like the first step for planting? Good question. Mulching. Is that considered after harvest, or is that like a beginning of the next year's plant? Probably go either way on that argument, I suppose. Running the New Holland CR1090 here yet, of course, that one. Oh, yes. Twin rotor. Now it's kind of New Holland's big thing there for quite a few years. Of course, for those you've seen all the other new combines that have been coming out here the last couple of years, obviously that is no longer the big New Holland thing. Fendt, John Deere, Case. I'm not sure of any other combine manufacturers have it. They probably do if I had to guess, but. So again, New Holland has had their twin rotor for quite a while. I'd like to say, was it like 20, 30 years, somewhere in there, one? They were the first ones, I believe, to like patent that idea. And of course, once they did that one, well, then they had the rights to it for, again, however many years. I don't remember how many years it's been on one, but so they were the only ones with a twin rotor design there. And all the rest of the combine manufacturers were stuck with their puny little single rotors, right? So yeah, now of course that one we got the Fendt Ideal series. They are, I'm not sure if they're all twin rotor or maybe some of the smaller ones are single. I don't know how that all works, that one. Like I said, I know the larger ones at least are twin rotor. And then of course we got John Deere with their X9. The John Deere X9s are all twin rotor. I'm not sure about the smaller ones. Are the smaller? Because obviously we got the new. Well, actually they don't. I guess they don't call them X9s, do they? No, at least I don't think they do. We got the new combines John Deere just announced here a few months ago. I don't think those were, or were those twin rotor? Maybe they were, but no, I'll have to go back and look again. I don't remember. I don't know, maybe folks can let me know in the comments. But, and then, yeah, of course, John Deere, we got Case as well, the Case AF11. And, of course, along with that is the New Holland, which, I mean, New Holland kind of already had the twin rotor, but Case AF11 is a twin rotor. I think that only leaves like the Kloss combine as far as I know, but that's the only other like big name brand combine that I can think of off the top of my head. Obviously, in the game, there's a bunch of other combines here. Like I don't, yeah, never heard of that particular brand myself. I'm accepting the game here. Yeah, the Fars, haven't really heard of those either. Kloss, Fent, Case, John Deere, New Holland. Those obviously are kind of all the big ones, right? Yeah, except for like the Deutz Fahr and the Rostoslamash. Not entirely sure how you say that. I've never quite perfected saying that particular brand name. Okay, back to the field here. Looks like 2 more passes left. We'll be done with the long rows oven, and we'll start on the short rows here. Goal, of course, being to finish with the field here this episode. A lot of times, we're always like starting fields when we do the episodes, and a lot of times I'm finishing them off camera. So it'd be nice to actually like finish a job on camera. So we started the job on camera. We'll see if we can actually finish the job on camera. I don't know. It might be close, and we'll see once here, but. Might turn around and go the other way on that section over there. We'll see how this works out here in a minute. Also, as a reminder, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And if you like the video, well, you should hopefully know what to do. Give it the old thumbs up there. Also very much appreciated. And if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, you're welcome to join us. Anyone, as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules, we ask that you please join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. And again, that RDAllen Teamspeak server information is down below in the description here of this video. Or most any video for that matter. Oh, yeah, that's right. Blinking screen when you go in cab. No, thank you. I think I asked this an episode or 2 back if anyone else has had that problem or not. I don't know if I've seen any comments on that yet or not. I'll have to we'll hopefully get into some comments here a little bit later this episode here. But, yeah. I don't know what's up with the New Holland equipment here. Obviously, this is not the only one that does it either. I mean, we got the Combine here is doing that. And I think, was it just the T9 tractors? Might have been some others too. I'll have to go back and look now again. We'll see once here. Maybe a little bit later we get through some of the equipment. See if the other ones are doing that. I don't know if I've seen the T8s do it or not. Obviously, when I'm recording videos, I don't typically do a whole lot of in-cab driving. We do a little bit every so often, right? But for the most part, we're usually in the third-person view. And at least for the videos of it, I don't know about you folks, it seems like it gives a little bit better perspective as to what's going on versus just in cab. Not to mention, let's not look at that either. Versus maybe just doing this here. It seems like such a small header, too. I mean, yeah. Compared to what we normally run, I guess it kind of sort of is, too. I mean, we're only running a 41-foot header. Typically at the very least we'd be running the 45, but as I mentioned, Courseplay does not like the 45 here on this particular combine, unfortunately. So, yeah, 41-foot it is. I think that is the smallest New Holland head in the game, as far as I know. Okay, looks like the last full long row. Then we got like a little bit of a parcel here. And then, yeah, we definitely get down to the shorter rows here. Like I said, I haven't barred any unforeseen circumstances. Should be able to finish the field here at this episode. Yeah, that was an autosave. As you folks can probably imagine here with a 36X map, and I don't know how many of you folks are playing on this map here as well, but autosaves, at least if you're using the autosave mod, which is in my opinion, at least on the PC. Kind of sort of a must. But yeah, the autosaves are definitely a little bit on the brutal side there. As far as like a pretty good lag spike when you first, or when it saves, right? And I'm sure, depending on your computer, that's probably better or worse at times. Oh, the strip of shame. Oh well. Strip of shame that really does not yield a whole lot, does it? Looking at the bushels go up like 0.1, 0.8, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. Like what, 2, 3, maybe 4 bushels in that entire strip? Ow. Not seem like much. Okay, let's head over to the comment section here a moment and see what you folks had to say here for last episode. A reminder again, too, always enjoy reading all you folks' comments, so if you have something to say, throw it down below. Starting off with the first one here from Mason Farms. Sugar beets. Fun. Not really. Not. That engine load number I have found to be really weird and random. Oh, was that the Combine? Oh, yeah, the Combine has the engine load number here. Actually, let's look up at this one here, because this screen apparently doesn't blink. Although that up there kind of does. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, purple. So, yeah, according to Mason here, you found that the engine load number probably... Well, actually, you know what? It probably actually is from the game engine. For those who've done any modding here and you get into the debugging of mods, you can actually look at the engine load. And that's probably where it is pulling that information from, if I had to guess. So, you know, again, you pull this up here. And I don't remember right off the top of my head what the command for it is here, but there is a command you can run that shows up all the debug. For those of you who watched any of my modding videos, you'll see me use that occasionally here. Got to tab through all the commands. By the way, when it comes to like the commands, everyone, if you're using developer mode, just, you know, this isn't really a modding video, but you bring up your commands here and you can just tab through them and it'll show you. Oh, yes, it's GS. What is it here? GS vehicle something, I think. We're into this here now, right? We're committed. There's the network stuff. Nope. Nope. List pedestrian. Oh, boy. Player debug. Nope, we don't need player. Tip anywhere ad. Interesting. Tree cut. Ah, yes. There we go. That's the one I went. GS vehicle. Oh, I was thinking it was vehicle analyzer, but I forgot that we got to put GS vehicle analyzer in front of it. And then there's a couple other debugs that go along with that as well that you can run. For those who are curious, maybe we can pop that up here a moment. Back to harvesting here. We run back here. Oh, it's actually popped up there yet. Oh, we need to have... Make sure our vehicle standing flat in the plane. Issue. Found wheel 1 has force point higher than the center mass. Oh, yeah, that's common. Debug we got to bring up. Ah, yeah, there's some of the debug stuff. Yeah, for those of you curious, you know, there's some of it. It's actually, I don't think the one we want, though. Turn that back off. Turn around here, man. We'll see if we can, I think it might be one of the other ones here that I'm thinking of. Should bring us an on-screen display that shows all like all the engine load and stuff like that. reload. Nope. Analyze. Is that the one? Maybe that's the one. Oh, there we go. There's some more information. For those of you ever do any modding here, like you can run through these debug commands. That one. Okay. Not sure where that particular one I'm thinking of is here again. Actually, it might have been the first one. I mean, I just didn't go far enough into it. That's probably what it was. You know, Giants has changed up some of the way this functions here. Debug, yeah, then you got to, shift 2 physics. Fun stuff, I'm telling you. Shift 2 plus physics, huh? Ah, here we go. There's the one I was looking for. Yeah, so they changed up the way that is done, I think. So you can see there what we're running. The motor's 2160 RPMs, PTO load, motor load. There's the motor load for those if you're 60. You know, looks like we're hovering 60 to 70% there. Interesting how Giants does the numbers, right? Somewhere too, I think it tells you your actual horsepower too, I thought. Well, PTO load, okay. 90 horsepower, or 89 horsepower there. Oh, how much diesel we're burning? How much DEF we're burning? Mass of the combine, including attachment. So yeah, all kinds of interesting stuff there for those of you who care to get into that stuff. Turn that off for a minute so we don't have to look at that. Yeah, set that back to none. So there's your modding for the day, everyone. Like I said, if you're modding vehicles, make sure you know how to use that stuff. Okay, back to the top. Finish loading those up here a minute. Oh, I'll go back. Turn it on, not off. A band, Brooke was saying, a lovely video as always. Here in the UK, we normally put wheat after sugar beets, as beet ground is good for wheat yield. That's interesting. I did not know that. And that, of course, is in the UK there, so thanks for the information on that one. Hetro was saying, a good video. I have driven off the edge of the map once. Kind of cool. Don't want to do it anymore. Also had a worker take a nosedive off the edge too. Yeah, it's always workers want to take a nosedive off. Not much you can do about those sometimes, unfortunately, but okay, there we go, man. That is the sorghum harvest complete. And unless I'm mistaken here, I believe that is all the harvesting here at the moment. We'll need to fast forward time here a couple more days. That's probably what we'll come back here next episode and do, by the way. I'm gonna get this little missing spot here. This little missing spot was my fault. Or it might have been maybe partially courseplay and my fault combined. Probably something like that. I don't think I had turned real well one of the times when I was lining up. Yes, so that's probably what happened there. Oh, is there room in that grain cart? Let's find out. No, I just have to drive to the truck. Going back to Hetero's comment there. Oh, apparently he is full. Did I not know he must have been full last time already? I didn't even notice that. Okay. Do the truck. The truck has a little bit of space left. But yeah, back to Hetero's comment there. But obviously it is possible to drive off the edge of the map on this particular map. A little bit disappointing there if you ask me. I don't know if that's just a problem with the size of the map. The map author can't add one, or they just didn't add one. I don't know what it is, but alas, there is no map boundary here, so it's possible to walk and or fall off the edge of the map here. One of the reasons why we obviously put a fence along there, one. And genius idea. I forget who suggested that again, but that was definitely a good idea there on that one. Oh, something tells me this truck might be a little full too. Wow, truck is full, grain cart is full. Don't you just hate that? I'm going to want to unload just a little bit. And, no space. Okay, well, I'll just take the pipe out. Actually, you know what? Maybe we better put it away. We don't take the pipe off while we're going back to the farm here, right? Farmer Johnson here, again, going back to the comments, was saying, great video. Hey, thank you very much for that. He was also saying that Kloss used to build the cat combines. When Cat let AGCO take over their ag equipment, Kloss used the cat colors in North America. AGCO built the Challenger combine until 2019. They're the same as the Massey Ferguson combines. Okay. And yeah, for those who didn't know that, like the cat combines, they're essentially a class combine, or a Kloss, I should say. Kloss. It's not, get that pronunciation not correct there. The Kloss combine there and the cat combine are essentially the same. Just, put the yellow and black colors on it. And when I say yellow and black, I'm not saying quite this color yellow. It's just a little bit different color yellow there. More like cat yellow, I guess, right? But yeah, Kloss obviously doesn't do that anymore. So if you buy a Kloss combine in the U.S. now, Kloss combine comes with the Kloss colors. Let's see. I should probably really be on this side. Probably be the best. Give you folks an idea how long it takes just to drive from that field over yonder, which you can't even see anymore. From that field way over there to our farmyard. We're not even to the farmyard yet. You can actually at least see the top of the barn there, but we're not quite there yet. Gerald was saying, thank you for the video on restoring a deleted save game. And I know I mention these comments every so often, but I like to mention these, Evan, because a lot of people don't know that this feature actually exists in the game. Goes back to the question I always ask, like, why doesn't Giants not advertise this feature? It's a really great feature, but they don't advertise it. I don't know why, Evan, but they just don't. For those who don't know, Giants has an automated save game backup feature here that is in Farming Simulator. So if anything ever goes wrong with your save game, like whether it's you or mod related or something, computer related, whatever it might be, as long as it's not the hard drive. I guess if it's the hard drive, then you might. Well, you got the Steam version, you should still be able to get a version from Steam yet, as far as I know, but. Yeah, as long as it's not the hard drive, everyone, you can restore your save game backups there. Again, Farming Simulator automatically creates the save game backup. I think it's like, at least if you're using the autosave, like every couple of saves, it keeps in one. So usually, if you accidentally delete your save game, Evan, you might lose maybe 5-10 minutes of work, something like that at the most. Go restore your save game backup, and again, I've got a video on how to do that if you need to learn how to do that one. It's actually fairly simple, at least in my opinion. You got to move a couple files around, but move those files around, everyone, and like I said, you can get your save game back, even if you were the one that accidentally deleted it, or again, maybe something went wrong mod wise. Obviously, that unfortunately is a little bit too common in my opinion, Evan. Or maybe a computer crash, something like that. Something causes your save game to corrupt for any reason, Evan. Again, you might lose that exact save game. You'll probably lose a little bit of work, Evan, but at least you won't be losing, like hours. Or I know some folks, hey, we got 500 hours or something. I lost it. Yeah, wow, 800 hours. That's a lot of work to lose, obviously, right, Evan? So again, there is a save game backup feature. So anyway, reading the rest of Jared's comment here, he was saying, it happened to me. No mods used in the save game. Most fresh backup would not work, so I had to try an older one. Luckily, it was only just a couple of minutes older. And again, like I was just saying a moment ago, Giants keeps multiple save games. I think it's like 10 of them or something like that. And he says, now it's working. Thanks a lot. Hey, glad to be of help on that one. And those save games that Giants saves, everyone, there's like, a couple minutes, maybe a couple more minutes, then they start getting, a couple hours apart, a couple days apart. They'll get further and further apart. So, maybe whatever happened to your save game that went wrong happened like, 2 days ago. Well, you can actually probably go back to that and restore before that if you have to. Keep in mind, you're obviously going to lose whatever work was in between there, unfortunately, but you can actually restore that save game if you have to. Nope. That's a wall. Otherwise, we're that close. Okay, there we go. You know what? And actually, you know what? Let's turn that back on here. Let's set that header on the ground there. No sense leaving that up in the air for the entire time. Oh, wrong way. Might as well just grab the truck here, I guess. 3,405 liters of sorghum. Might have to check and see what kind of sell prices we're looking like on this one here, everyone. We're not exactly what I would call in dire need for money, so we could potentially put this in storage. We'll see where we end up here. Once that truck gets rolling anyway. Oh, where's our sell screen there? There's the plant one. Ah, here it is. So sorghum. Ah, there it is. For some reason, I was thinking it was further down the list. Buying station. Let's show our price fluctuation here. We're currently in August. Oh, it's actually going up. Cool. Might not be the worst time to sell then. Oh, wait, August. Oh, okay. I was looking. Never mind. I was looking at September. Yeah, no. August, pretty much the absolute worst time to sell. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I suppose what we could do, I'm going to just leave it in the truck and wait till a couple months from now. Might not be a half bad idea. One, you know, just put the tarp on it. There you go. There's our grain storage for temporary. Again, we're done with harvest at this point, Evan, so we're probably just going to end up skipping time a couple of days here. What's that look like for wheat? 'Cause I think I've got some wheat left over, too. Pretty much the same story for wheat. August again. Nope, sell in August, apparently. Which is exactly what we've been doing, by the way. Rather than putting stuff in storage, and we're just straight up selling it. I know it doesn't make the most amount of money, but given the size of the fields, Evan, we're still making plenty of money here yet. And I don't think we have any loan, do we? Nope. I know we came really close to having to take out another loan there when we were spraying field 383 there, but didn't quite have to, fortunately. Well, seeing as how I'm not going to sell this at this point, I'm just going to park this over the pit and leave it there for now. I think we can probably wrap this episode up. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.